NBA action coming up. And tonight, we've got the Sacramento Kings playing against the Golden State Warriors. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
BA, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, big fella.
You guys got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I can occupy it for at least a second.
Man, we'll stay in this seat as long as you would like.
We got the best seats. Shams has the best intel. We're covered.
Let's go.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Hawks, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. DeAnthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And for Sacramento, the duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Shams, it would seem the Kings are one of those teams in danger of being stuck in the middle. Where do they go from here?
Brian, the West is so tough, and just think about it. After the Kings made the playoffs in 2023, after they snapped that 16-year playoff drought, things have just trended the other way. And now they're left scratching and clawing their way to stay in the mix. They have some talent, they have some draft capital. Let's see what they can do in the vaunted West.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to DeRozan. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Here's Levine, following the score by Golden State.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Butler passes to Green. Now Melton. There's the 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. Westbrook can't hit. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Puts up a deep 3. Curry's shot is off. Westbrook against Melton. Good chance here for Westbrook. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to explode. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, 2 teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Jimmy Butler taking it upon himself to get those 3 points back.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not get any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. BA, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Sacramento with some changes. Achua's checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's Monk in for Russell Westbrook. Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Melton. Now here's Sabonis, outside Monk. DeRozan with the ball, now guarded by Moody. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
DeRozan has every shot, but that mid-range, yeah, that's his bread and butter.
Curry passes to Horford. Back to Curry. Over Monk. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Curry's got 7 points.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Outside Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Fires for three. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Sabonis has got his second basket of the game. Pulls it. And there's another one for the Warriors.
And hey, I mean, Horford can make this shot. Give him any breathing room, and he's always ready to shoot.
Basket's good. That's 7 points for Domantas Sabonis.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Lets it go from the wing, and all around the rim that time before dropping.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
DeRozan for three, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Moody from outside. He can't hit that time. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Monk and Levine man the backcourt. Achua is out there with DeAndre Hunter. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media, the RSN, Regional Sports Network, with cord-cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Injecting energy into his team, that is what Malik Monk does.
Fades and shoots, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Horford's got 6.
I know he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
Outside Monk. Here's Levine for 3. The Warriors pull it in. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Sacramento this season.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Kings trail by 8. Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me. 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
And here's Butler outside. Drains the triple. 6 points for him.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Sac had been waiting for. And it's a comfortable fit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my craft at hand, and it's been working for me. Brian, back to you.
He's played great for him. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. DeRozan has checked in for Monk. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big Three super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their big three win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
You see how effective Butler is driving inside. The combination of muscle and athleticism is tough to stop.
Outside Levine. DeRozan outside. Sabonis outside. Westbrook taking his time here. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Here's DeRozan, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
With the jumper, DeRozan is efficient. You really can't afford to let him get shots lined up.
Porzingis. Achua with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
Pass to Butler. A shot from the high post. No good, off the front rim.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
DeMar, strong move inside.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Porzingis for three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Coming right back with the three. Porzingis, I love how competitive he is.
Achua for 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. The Warriors lead by 5. Horford outside. Melton finds Horford. The 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Warriors on top, up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.